Eels on Wheels. The work needed to make Victoria as good as new took a long time. Summer came with a long, hot, dry spell. There was no rain at all for many weeks. The sun shone from a clear blue sky, and the engines grew hotter and hotter. Sometimes Daisy noticed creatures crawled up beside the railway enjoying the sunshine. Usually they took no notice as she passed, but now and then they would slither away to hide beneath the dry grass. "How do they move?" wondered Daisy. "They've got no legs." "Neither of you," laughed the driver, "but you manage all right. They're grass snakes, and they move by wiggling their bodies very fast from side to side." "How clever," thought Daisy, and she told Thomas and Percy about it. Percy shuddered. "I don't like the sound of that," he said. "I hope they don't come near me." "They won't," his driver reassured him, smiling. "They're harmless, and they're much more frightened at you than you are at them. I promise." "I'm not scared, Percy," said Daisy scornfully. "Surely you're not frightened of a few wriggly, harmly things?" Percy wasn't comforted. "Ugh," he said. "Just the thought of those snakes makes me shiver." Daisy thought he was being very silly. One afternoon, she bought some boxes up from the junction. The men handled them carefully. "It's a special delivery," explained Daisy's driver. "What's so special about it?" asked Daisy. "It's live eels," her driver said. "Sort of water snakes. It's for a special menu at the restaurant in the high street." Very carefully, the porters stacked the boxes on the platform. Daisy moved back so the milk van could be coupled to her. The pile of boxes were now just in front of her while porters began to load empty milk churns into her van. Suddenly, a small boy ran past. He accidentally caught the top box of the pile with his coat sleeve. It hit the platform and burst open onto the rails in front of Daisy. Out cascaded a lot of slippery black eels, which at once tried to wriggle away in all directions. Some of them went underneath Daisy. "Eee!" she squealed. "Help!" A porter ran to see what was the matter. He found Daisy pulling her face up such disgust that he had to laugh. "Get me out of here!" wailed Daisy. "Stop making such a fuss," ordered her driver. "They're only eels. They're not going to hurt you, and you've blown a fuse anyway, so you have to wait to be mended." In no time, all the eels had been rescued and put into another box, none the worse for their adventure. A porter took them out of harm's way. Daisy couldn't bear to watch. A fitter came and tried to mend her, but she was in such a state of nerves that it was no use. Thomas had to pick up her passengers and take them back to the junction. That night in the shed, Percy and Toby made up lots of what they have called wriggly jokes, which Daisy thought they were very silly and not funny at all. "Never mind," said Toby. "Near my old railway, there's a place called Ely. Think of that!" Daisy shuddered. That was the last thing she wanted to think about.